Today is the start of National Women in Sports Week, and it comes while more and more female athletes are bravely speaking out about competing against biological men. And that includes our next guest, Paula Scanlan, former teammate of trans swimmer Lia Thomas at the University of Pennsylvania. It is wonderful to have you here with us.
Good morning.
You swam with Lia Thomas. You didn't speak up at the time. I don't know what has changed. You could tell us that you decided to speak out now, that this was a big concern of yours and you're not happy with it and you want it not to continue.
Yeah, and I think in the last year I really thought that this wouldn't continue to happen. I thought maybe swimming was like the exception sport, but I continue to see this happen and continue to see other girls, and especially Peyton McNabb, and I know you guys had her on. Seeing her, she was severely injured, and she was hurt by a transgender individual in her sports, and that's in a high school level. So just those young girls that are being affected by this, I couldn't stay quiet because I had to speak up for them. That
injury that Peyton suffered, I mean, you have to wonder, did that prevent her from being able to go on to play in college? Because she was so, with a concussion, the injuries were so severe and she decided to back out.
Yeah, no, and she's not doing any sports in college at all now, from my understanding. I actually met with her last week, and it's just it's so disheartening, and seeing all those young girls that could be affected that way, like, we can't let that happen.
I thought there's a couple interesting things you said, and thank you for being here today. Backstroke is your stroke, right?
Yeah.
Is that 50 meters, 100, or what is it for you?
100, 200, but college is in yards, and then the Olympic is in meters, so it's a little bit confusing.
Did you swim directly against Lia Thomas?
No, I did not. So I actually swam different events, which, again, my perspective might be a little bit different on all of that because I never actually raced.
Well, here's what I picked up in some of the interviews you've done, is that members of the team or the school came to people like you and said, you'll regret talking to the media. A year in advance, they told the team this is non-negotiable. Lia Thomas will be on the team. They told you that you were the problem. And some of the swimmers hid in the bathroom stalls so that they could avoid changing in front of Lia Thomas. Is all of that true?
Yeah, so they never really had a conversation with us about the non-negotiable until after the season had already begun. So that meeting, pretty much saying, don't talk to the media, Lia swimming is a non-negotiable, and offering us counseling services, all happened in one meeting that happened about the beginning of December of 2021. So they kind of didn't really address any of it until it became a problem with the media and until there was a huge story about it.
So they come to you and they tell you all this, and you guys are tight, right? You're a team. You spend hours every day of the week together. What was the talk about on the team?
Before, it was just one-on-one conversations you would have with people, and you would say, hey, you know, like, what do you think about this? Maybe this isn't fair. But once they had that talk with us, we stopped talking to each other about it, right?
Wow.
That conversation was so scary and so frightening that we were afraid to even speak amongst ourselves. And at that point, you know, you couldn't really raise any concerns because you didn't know who you could trust.
That's interesting. So we reached out to the University of UPenn. They did not respond at this time. Going back to when Lia Thomas was first competing, there was a narrative out there that the team didn't care because they just wanted to win and they were wanting to get all the championships. I thought that was odd at the time. I was like, wow, is that true? And now you're here to help explain that.
Yeah, so obviously Lia swimming helped us win, right? That's gonna be the case no matter what. But whether or not people were okay with that, definitely we weren't. Obviously no one wants the win to feel tainted, especially since there is controversy about whether in the future this could be overridden or overruled. How will that change our team's records, our team's scores? So obviously no one really wanted that. I think obviously nobody's in sports to win unfairly. So I don't think that narrative is correct.
Can I just ask, since you've spoken out, what has the reaction been? I know part of the fear of speaking out is that you're going to be either criticized by your teammates or your school, but also, of course, we know what happens online. And so now you're taking this brave step. What has the reaction been?
I've had a few teammates reach out to me and actually tell me they really support me. Maybe they'll eventually speak out themselves. Mostly positive. Obviously, there's the haters online that you're going to get messages, and people are calling me. I'm trying to ban transgender individuals from sports. That's not the case. I've never suggested that, right? They can compete in the category they're biologically supposed to be in. So that's just, that's pretty much been the reaction.
You are Catholic?
Yes.
Right? And you sought some spiritual guidance through all of this. And it came up at the White House back on the 14th of June, just about a week ago. I just want to get your reaction to this exchange.
What does it say to parents out there who have daughters, let's say from high school, for example, who are worried that their daughter may have to compete against a male and worried about their daughter's safety?
That is a dangerous thing to say, that essentially transgender kids we're talking about are dangerous.
Okay, so you've lived this, all right? Yeah. I don't know how you feel about that reaction there. And also, you're going to be in Washington. For what?
So this week is the anniversary of passing Title IX, so I'm going to be around Capitol Hill making the statement clear that we need to properly defend Title IX and what it stands for. And I understand there's some people who are trying to rewrite that and, you know, put in individuals that identify as women to fall under Title IX, and I'm going to be there to stand against that.
The White House spokesperson just said it's dangerous.
I think what's dangerous is having biological men in women's spaces. If you haven't seen with Peyton McNabb, if you haven't heard about Loudoun County, Virginia, and the bathrooms in the high school, I think that's dangerous. And even if it's a small number, like she's trying to suggest, it doesn't make it any less dangerous for women.
And as you said, it's not being contained just to swimming. This is now across the board: cyclocross, running, swimming, powerlifting, and probably more to come.
Yeah.
Paula, you are brave for speaking out.
Yes, thank you for having
Paula
me.
Scanlan, thank you for being here.
Thanks for guys.
Good luck in Washington.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.